never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Bravo. Look at me, zipper. 5-3-6. Just get it. Yo, get it.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Hey, box drop.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Lawrence. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken. A knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off play action. Short. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Smooth.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Hey, Haywood. 33. Come on.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. taken at about the 16. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Flynn. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Flynn, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, short. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch the car. Watch the car. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 3 bud. Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kwity Paye picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence flushed to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
6-man. Check curls.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Yeah, he's got it. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Flynn. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, it's Flynn, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rondale Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Let's go, Bucky.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Short. He's going up top for Taylor. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Short. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Short steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Go, go. Watch 36 to Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action. Short. Out to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On the counter, Etienne. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to complete this to Shenault. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Etienne. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle.
And this time he is in. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
On second down now, it's Flynn. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Flynn. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does, if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Looking to throw. Short, buying time to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Let's go one more. Watch 36.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On first down, Lawrence. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On first down, short, dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake. Short. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 83 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. And
he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's got room. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Lambo on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is